Oh, waiting here a few minutes. Let me see. Trying to get Bex in here. Not sure. I think she can get in here. I hope she's in here. Let me see. I'm not sure where we are here. This is new, so I'm trying to see if it works. And I'm inviting Bex. Hi guys, yeah, I'll get you reads in a minute. We're gonna try to get Bex in here. I'm hoping anyway. We'll see. I don't know. This is a new thing for me. Hi Debbie, I see you, sister. I'm gonna get to all of you here in a minute. Good day to everybody. I'm a little bit early. So first of all, I want to say yay, and this is for my buddy Paul, who's from Ghost Dimensions. He's also a crazy Batman fan, which I just found out. And my hair is a little crazy, as y'all may see. For those of you not in Michigan, you'll be able to, oh, yep, gonna add. There she is. I see Sean. That's not Bex. Hey, you. Where's that? Where's your blue hair there, Papa Smurf? Yeah, ha, 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 right? Hey, you know. Hey, Bex, you looking good?
Hey.
How you doing there, sis? Doing good?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. As you can see, I need a do too. I went out. My Siamese. Hi, Darce. My Siamese got out today on me, and we've got winds out here like 45 miles an hour off the lake, and it's snowing, and you might hear the wind in between the house. I was gonna move to the living room to do today's readings and stuff, but I didn't want to take and unplug from the direct connection of the internet, because the internet's been kind of wonky in the other room, even with my phone. So I really didn't want to do that. So the wind is really crazy, but the cat did come back.
Good, good. That's good news.
Yeah. So how are you guys coping over there, Mom?
Yeah.
Hi, girls.
It's been warm today.
How are y'all doing, girls?
Good. It's been warm today, so we've been out in the garden enjoying the garden.
Warm?
Yes, it's been very warm today.
I don't like you right now. I don't like you right now.
Well, you know what? We've had warm weather for a couple of weeks now.
Again, okay, sorry I even asked. I was, like I said, I just went out with, outside to find and yell for the cat. And like I said, the winds are just howling. Trees are kind of kissing the ground everywhere, and branches are coming down. And it's like 18 degrees out.
Oh, wow.
So I'm running around in shorts in the house, but not outside.
Outside?
No, not outside. Not outside. So what have you been doing as a mom to get through all this crazy stuff?
Literally just entertaining them with anything I can find. TV is a good one. iPads is even better. Food is a total winner.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna come out of this like 20 pounds heavier by the time it all is over, right?
You know what? I think so. I was watching the live that we did the other night with Sean, colouring his hair. I was thinking, oh my God, I look so big.
No, you don't.
So
You look
yesterday
good.
I was doing like a home workout, and today I can't walk. I'm walking like John Wayne. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna rest today.
Oh gosh. Well, what kind of shows are you guys watching? Are you binging anything over there?
Yeah, we're watching something called Money Heist on Netflix. Really good, really really good. If you can get a chance, check it out. Really good series.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna have a fat rear end by the time we get out of this. I don't even think it's gonna be everywhere else. I think it's all gonna be sitting in the caboose, right?
There's gonna be dints in the sofa, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the questions that I've been getting, like, since I've started doing this again, because I haven't been doing it in a while, so I come over to you guys and I've been doing it, is how developed, like, when you guys go out and do your sites. And what's really cool has been the old shows that you guys have been putting up, and some of the new cuts from them that you guys have been working on and putting up over on YouTube. And I've gone back since to the beginning again. I've been rewatching, and there's so much that you miss, like maybe watching it for the first time, or that you see that you didn't see before. So one of the questions, and Sean and I have talked about it, and Pip is excited today too, was, as you guys, like, from when you guys first started to now, hi baby, how much stronger do you feel? And you guys can both tell me this all you want, but I don't believe it. Just saying that out loud. Because your intuition, or you might not want to call it mediumship, but you have that psychic knowing within you. From when you guys started going out and doing these investigations, how much has that changed to now?
It's changed a load, a totally load. I mean, when we started this, I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I would call I'd call equipment gadgets, and what's this gadget and stuff like that. And I wouldn't understand the terminology and stuff. But now it's a whole different ball game. I mean, when we started doing the investigations, I'd come home and then I'd switch off, and that would be it. And then as we built up and did more and more and more, I'd come home and my mind would still be going. I'd be like, still buzzing on what I'd found, still buzzing on that piece of evidence. And also another thing that, I mean, I'm not psychic, and
yeah, you are. You are too. Oh my God, you are too.
When you come home from a location, like Sean will tell you this as well, you can actually hear bangs and footsteps and voices and stuff, and you're like, am I going crazy? It happened to me the other day. I was sitting there and I was just changing the TV, and it felt like a radio in my ear, and I was like, oh my God, something's going on here. I don't know what it is. But I definitely have noticed that since we've been doing all of the investigations, and when they get closer together as well, like when we do it like maybe twice a week, your senses get heightened, and the buzz is there, and you're just buzzing on what you've got. And then also when we're in investigations, you know what to look for, you know what to hear, you know what to pinpoint as paranormal activity. You're gonna swap my camera? Yeah. Sean's gonna swap my camera.
That's fine. Ready?
Is that it?
Yeah, ready?
There we go.
We're just doing a quick switch up, guys. All right. We're giving a quick switch up, guys. Hang on. We're just using Sean's phone instead. No. It's taking a little bit for him to connect up. Or maybe not. Oh, there he is. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Better.
Oh, louder.
Yeah, so
Yeah, much louder too. Okay.
doing the investigations, it's like you know what you're looking for on the investigation, so you can surround sound. So you can do a better and more thorough investigation for the people out there, and it gets better because you learn as you go, don't you? And what to
Well,
look for.
you know, I watch you guys, and like, you know, Paul hears stuff. Paul senses stuff. Sean does too, but
Yeah.
Sean hears and feels it in different ways. And I almost feel like with Sean, he gets the more physical stuff, like they grab him, they pull him. It's a
Yeah.
physical connection that he has, not that he doesn't hear it. But with you, and one of the episodes that I want to go back to, I think it was a Sportsman's Lodge when you were out in that cottage talking to the girls with the touch torch.
It was amazing.
Anytime that I see you with the old school stuff, like the touch torch and that, and I don't know if it's because it's feminine energy a lot of times, unless it's like males that have been, or in spirit that have been kind of negative even in their lifetime, but it's almost like they want to connect with you. And because I can even read it on your body language and your face when I'm watching you, like, you know, it's coming. So like when those girls were connecting with you, that was such a strong connection. So that's not just technology. Okay. So you can say, I'm not psychic, Bear. I don't get that. And I'll tell you, you're full of bunk. Okay. So that's just, it makes me smile because there's so many stories from spirit that they want to share with us as humans so they can tell their stories. And I think a lot of times, a lot of these places, that's why they're kind of, and I don't like to use the word haunted, but I think they have a lot of spirit activity, is because they want people to say, hey, we recognize you. Is that your take on it? Have you been noticing that more and more?
Totally, yeah. When you go into locations, you understand that there is a story that needs to be told. And it's so heartbreaking, especially the one where you were saying, you know, with the two twins. It was like they needed to get their story across, and I was the only person who listened to them. That's what it felt like. And I do feel like you do. It is heartbreaking sometimes when you go to the world and you know those spirits want to connect with you, and sometimes you're the only person who can connect with them to relay their story to everybody else. Or
I think it's important. I think it's almost historically important as well. Because there's so much history out there, especially, you know, and I know you guys are like, I want to come over there. I want to do Alcatraz. And I sent Sean a place that I wanted you guys to check out that was on somewhere the other day that just totally blew me away. But it's like, there's so much history in the UK. You know, there's so much bloodshed. Not that there's not bloodshed here too, but it's like wars over the centuries and just events. And I don't know, it's just, and I've also been noticing, and I don't know if any of our people watching here or your fans have noticed too, I'm noticing that the more you guys work, the more audibles you're hearing.
Yeah, we've noticed that. You know, you can tune into them because you know what you're listening for. It's almost like when we go in, we show a respect to the spirit, and so when you go in, you know, it can be quiet when you first go in, but because you're respecting and you're not shouting at them, come out and show yourself around any of this, we get more results. And when we cut the camera, we're always laughing backstage. We're always bubbly and happy, and we're always smiling.
Except for Paul.
Except for Paul.
Papa Smurf.
When we again, do maybe another loan or something. The amount of knocks and bangs and audible, things that we can hear is phenomenal. It really is. It's through the roof. And you think, is that my energy that we've all just given off because we're happy and we're showing respect to that spirit? And
well, joy will bring up the energy. Happiness and joy brings up energy. So you're going to fill that room with good, positive energy. And I don't think people appreciate when they watch the types of shows that you guys are doing, how much energy it takes a spirit to actually become audible, to actually pound on something so that you can hear that. The amount of energy that and I've seen it where you guys have been on and your batteries have died, or the cameras have shut off, or the flashlight batteries that you just put in went dead, and they're pulling that energy from that, and I just look and I'm like, ooh, I can always tell when you guys, and I realize, and I think that's another thing too, is you guys aren't just going in there for an hour. You guys are in there for a lot longer, but you put it down into a show that's an hour. So
it's a shame because you're sitting there and edit and you think we've got to get rid of all of that evidence. And so the lockdowns worked out pretty good because Sean can then take the stuff that you've not seen and throw it out there because there's so much stuff.
Are you guys going to go back to any of the places like Sean did while you were pregnant and not doing the shows, like the escape rooms or any of that? Are you interested in going back to any of those?
Yeah, there's quite a few that. Yeah, there is a few that Sean did when I was pregnant, and I'd love to go back to. I'd also like to go back to 30 East Drive, and I couldn't do it fully because that was my last one before I stopped filming. But I was too cautious because I thought, no, I'm pregnant. Can't run up and down stairs and go here and there and everywhere. And so I was sort of cautious on that night. I think the door opening, it just tipped me over the limit. And I was like, hey, I'm done.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
After that, I sat down.
That was pretty intense. Well, and then, the other thing too is with some of these locations, and I think Paul has expressed this, you may go and say another team went before, whatever. It could be totally flat when you go in one day. And then the next day, you can have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Oh, I'm losing you. Did I lose you? Maybe. Oh, I hear you guys. You're just not moving around real quick.
Lost you.
Okay.
Yeah, lost you. I totally lost you there, Bear.
Okay, can you hear me now? Let's do a phone commercial. Can you hear me now?
It's gone.
All right, can everybody hear me here? We've lost Sean and Bex. Okay, let me see if I can add you again. All right, let me add you again. See if we can go again. Okay. Oh, you're watching it on Pluto. Awesome. Okay, well, Sean and Bex, okay, let's try it again. Let me add her to the stream again. Let's see if we can get her in. Maybe one more time. Nope. Well, that's technology, guys. Hopefully you can see me. So I'll let her go this time, and we'll finish up with her another time. Thanks, Bex, for joining. Oh, wait, let's see. Ooh, devices not connected, it says. All right, let's try it one more time. It's saying your mic is muted. Okay. All right. Well, let's just go back and we'll just do this, and I'll start doing some readings for y'all. I've smudged before I came on. Thanks, Bex. You answered some really good questions. We'll continue the conversation next time, guys, with Bex. Make sure you guys check them out over on YouTube, Pluto, or on Amazon Prime. The shows are great. Great thing to watch in lockdown, especially with howling winds like they are here at the lake. So I'm going to scroll up to the top a little bit here, guys, and I'm going to do some card pulls for everybody. Hopefully you guys are still here. Hi, Alan. And Jane Wood, hi. Jeannie Oates, Shirley Pritchard, Lucy. Okay, let's try you, Alan. Alan Livingston. Let me see, where did that all go? Okay, Alan Livingston. Let me pull a card for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you my little spiel here. And again, excuse my crazy look right now. Between going outside and this crazy weather, my hair is everywhere. My lips are chapped, so I apologize for all that. I've done mediumship, spiritual readings since I can remember. I've seen spirits since I was a kid, heard spirits since I was a kid. Did readings when I was in my teen years, scared me, walked away from it about 3 times in my life. Now, when I do readings, I tell people I never know what's going to come through, but I can always tell you it's what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear at this moment in time so you can move forward and through issues that you have going on. So, Alan, I'm going to pull a card for you. I always pick 7 because 7 is a sacred number for me, represents 7 directions and the 7 grandfather teachings, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the card I have for you today, Alan, is the Koi. Okay, it's the Koi. Now these cards are mine. I created this deck. It's called the We Are All Related deck. It's with creatures and different things that I use as tools in my life on my spiritual journey. So again, your card, Alan, today is the Koi. Okay, all right. Okay, as I'm connecting with you, okay, the Koi is about, okay, what I'm getting, the Koi is about ancestors, it's about respect, it's about wisdoms, the wisdoms that you have gathered throughout your life is what I'm hearing right now. And what they're telling me really loud right now, and I don't know if you'll connect with this or not, but what they're showing me is almost like you have a feeling of you have respect due to you, that you're not getting the kind of recognition that you want to in this particular issue that's surrounding you right now that you have in mind. Okay, so what I'm being told really loud is the Koi, through the Koi, which are the grandfathers and grandmothers, that patience is needed with this right now. You need to set ego aside, and ego doesn't necessarily mean you're being full of yourself or any of that, but I keep being shown that whatever this issue is, it's kind of bigger than just yourself. So although you're involved with it, kind of what you have coming to you, you will receive it, but you have to kind of be patient with it so that it actually shows up in your life in a manner that works for you, that will work in positives for you. Because if you were to push this issue right now, I'm being shown that it won't turn out the way you want it to or the way it needs to. So you need to kind of slow it down a bit and yep. Okay, and just breathe and be patient with it. What you're looking for, the outcome that you're looking for will come. It's being guided by the grandmothers and grandfathers. And again, this goes back to the ancient wisdoms of the Koi. I'm also being shown Koi come in different colors, as I'm sure you're aware, and they age. They can be really old. and they're very revered in the Asian communities. And the one that I'm actually seeing for you is like a bright gold koi. It's actually all gold, and I don't mean yellow, I mean like gold. So again, I'm being shown that the outcomes that you're looking for, you have to have patience, and it's like silence is golden. Patience, 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 and the outcome for you will be a positive one. Don't push it though, they're telling me really loud. And again, outcome being golden, this is the fish that I'm seeing for you right now, is the koi, and it's a gold koi. Okay, so it's kind of got that metallic color, that metallic base. All right, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight, Alan, to whatever it is that's going on with you. Yeah, Rachel, I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see. Norma, I am well. Jane Louise. Yep, I'm gonna pull a card for you. How are you, Norma? I hope you're doing good. All right, Jane Louise, let me pull a card for you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, Jane. This card is the medicine bag, the medicine pouch, the medicine bag. It's also with sweetgrass. I gotta go backwards here. So it's got sweetgrass on it, which you'll see down underneath the pouch. I'm sorry, everything's backwards from the way you go. And then behind the pouch, right there, is an abalone shell. So what this card speaks to is your personal power, your personal medicine. Okay, so we're all kind of going through, well, the world is going through difficult times right now. And for you, with this card coming up, this is talking about your personal power, your personal medicines, okay? So you need to kind of work on strengthening this for yourself. Take some personal time for yourself and add to that medicine bundle, that medicine pouch, okay? What they're traditionally used for is to put in things that are important to us, important to our sacred circle, important to our spiritual side. They're reminders. They're things that empower us. They're things that are important to us. So basically, you need to look at what's important to you and kind of like work about bringing balance to yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, so that it's all balanced and you can ground with that. Because right now I'm feeling that it's like you've almost been working on one part and not the other parts. And what people tend to forget is all parts of us have to blend and have to work together in order for us to be productive, for us to be positively moving in our life, to attract positives, to be able to manifest what is needed. So I'm being told really loud, you need to tend to yourself right now, tend to feeding your soul, to bringing about your own balance in your life. And once you do this, and really everybody, it's good for everybody to be able to do this, because, you know, often, especially parents and grandparents, you know, we tend to forget and put ourselves last when we're in our lives and we're caring about, you know, we care about the job, we care about the kids having dinner on the table, or we care about our friends, you know, what they're going through. But now is time for you to kind of take care of yourself. And that's not a selfish thing, because if you do that, then you're able to assist others when the time is needed or the time comes. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight, Jane Louise. Let's see, who else do we have here? Gotta put my specs on because I can't see anything. Hi, Lynn. Okay, Debbie Nelson. I'm sorry to see you're having a hard day. Um, I hold you in prayer every day, and I know things, you know, you've had it rough for quite a while, and actually what I'd like you to do, Debbie, is send me a message on Messenger. We'll set up a time. I want to talk to you in private. So if you can do that, I'd be happy to do that for you, okay? And let's kind of be able to do some prayer and set some time aside for that, all right? Okay, Shirley Pritchard. Best mug in the world, Ghost Dimension, guys. Make sure you check them out. All right, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Pluto TV. Yep, they're everywhere. Fun thing to do. Okay, Shirley, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, Miss Shirley Pritchard. All right, card you have is the Badger. Okay, and badgers, okay, are kind of a cool creature in the fact that they're very diligent, and when they put their nose to something that they want to do or accomplish, they don't let anything stand in their way, okay? And I'm almost feeling like what Spirit's showing me is like you've got your nose to the ground, so to speak, and you're just pushing through everything, pushing through it, pushing, plowing through it. And you're not taking time to see what's around you. And I'm seeing that you're missing part of the story as you're walking through your day and through whatever issue this is. Like you're missing part of the story. Okay, so now look at the Badger, okay, and see that nose, that cute little face. But they're ferocious. They're a ferocious kind of critter. Okay, so you need to keep that veracity about your life, like, but to experience it in positive ways, so that every now and then I'm being told you need to stop. Okay, and Spirit's saying this is really, really important. You need to stop and look up around you at the life that's going on around you, because you're missing so much. Now remember, Spirit gives us what we need, not always what we want, okay? So although what you're doing is good in your life, and they're showing me you're diligent at life, you go through, you get stuff done, you're somebody that can be relied upon for things. You need to, again, and this might be the theme of the day, I don't know yet, but you need to take some time out for yourself, okay? And for you, I'm being told it's really hard to do that, okay? It's like, okay, yep. They're showing me like you're the person that will stay later than everybody at work, or you're the person that would, go 2 extra steps than what you were asked to do. So you're always giving more of yourself without even being asked. And what I'm being told is that's all great, but you need to stop so that you can appreciate the things that are being almost like given to you and shown to you. But you're missing. So you need to kind of stop and smell the roses a little bit. So your card again was the Badger. Okay? All right, Shirley, I hope that kind of resonates with you one way or another. All right, let's go down a little bit. Lee Bowen. Sure, I will give you a card. Let's give you a card here. All right. Thanks, Norma. All right. Lee Bowen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yep. Huh? here we go. Card for you today is white sage, okay? And what I'm being told for you, Lee, is you have to clear some things, like finish some things, complete some things, and clear them out of the way so that you can make room for other things that need to come into your path, other things that you've been asked or you have asked to bring into your life. And sage is all about, white sage is all about blessings and clearing, and we use it to clear our fields. I saged before I came on to do this, and it's to get rid of the negatives, or to be able to complete things, to be able to cleanse so that we're not dragging the old into what could be the new. So what I'm being told really loud right now is you need to clear up the clutter, whether it's emotional, physically, whether it's in your sacred circle, your sacred hoop, which means like your direct circle that's around you, people that are important to you, things that are important to you. It's like you've got to go in and clean out the clutter, things that are no longer serving you, you know, things that you really don't need to drag forward with you because they should have been left like behind you in the past. You need to kind of clear that all up and clean that up so that you have room for the things that are supposed to be coming in to come in. Because what's happening is, and they're showing me, it's like stuff is banging on the door, like wanting to come in, but because you've got so many kind of distractions around you right now, they're not coming in, and you're not being able to see them clear enough so that you can pull them in and say, oh man, that's what I've been waiting for. Or, oh man, I really was hoping that would happen. And it's not that it won't happen, but it's that you're not allowing it to happen. So Lee, that is your card for today, and it's white sage. So cleanse your sacred circle, get rid of all that clutter that's in your life, whether it's emotional baggage, whether it's spiritually, things that you're holding on to, or physically things that are in your life. But in order for things to change and you to be able to move forward on it, you have to clear some stuff up. Okay? All right. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea a little bit. Okay, so let me go down a little bit and let's see here. Where are we? Woohoo! Woohoo! I lost it again. Hang on a minute. Hi, Anon. How are you? Jane Woods. Jane Wood, let me pull a card for you. Okay. All right. Jane Wood. Hi, Becky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Mark. All right. Ooh, here we go. Jane Wood. We have salmon for you, the coho salmon. Okay, so what the coho salmon brings, okay, all right, is rebirth and renewal and rejuvenation and, okay, it's like the beginning of time for you, beginning of new times for you. Wow. And I don't know why, but I just got, and I'm not cooking and I live out by myself, so I just got a waft of fried chicken. So somebody here cooking fried chicken? Fried chicken. Okay. Okay, back to this. I'm sorry. That was really strong. Okay, so the coho salmon. Okay, this is new beginnings because coho salmon move up the streams in the fall and they lay their eggs and they start, you know, basically their death cycle, and then the new babies that are eggs will start the new cycle in springtime. Okay, So the coho salmon is bringing to you today, Miss Wood, about new projects, new things going on for you. Almost like I feel like a new breath of air, like a fresh breath of air coming in for you. Like things will be like new, all shiny and new, they keep saying. Like almost like something you've been waiting for. It's kind of like I don't know if it's not necessarily a new path, but it's like they're pushing new energy into old things to make them new again. So it'll be like a whole different way that you are going to look at things. And once you understand that and you actually go ahead and open your eyes to it and you open to it, there's going to be new life breathed into your circle, your home life, and just life in general. Like the outlook will change. Your perspective will change of how you relate to things. Like there's going to be an event coming up for you, something that will alter your way of thinking, that will change it up. So again, this is about rebirth, renewal, fresh, positive look at things. But this is like everything from before has been cleared out to make this all come about. So there's going to be a new, and they're playing the song New Attitude. I think that was like the Pointer Sisters, like long time ago. So you'll have a new attitude. You'll have a new perspective on things that are coming forward for you, okay? All right, I hope that kind of rings a bell a little bit. Let me see here. Well, I gotta put my back on. All righty. You know, Jacqueline, I want to say your name is Wager. Interesting that you see that because for the past 3 days, I've had spirit walking through the house. I was actually talking to a good friend of mine yesterday, and I literally saw it walk across behind me on the screen. So I'm not surprised you see things at the house. I could tell you stories and stories about all the spirit that I've had walk through the house. It's always interesting. So it's interesting that you saw them. Thank you, Jacqueline, for letting me know. Yvonne Tincher, let me pull a card for you. Yvonne Karma Tincher. All right. Yep. I will get you a card. Okay. All righty here. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always funny because I don't have to go far to see spirit for sure. It's neat that you caught it. All right, Yvonne. Your card today is the Otter. Okay. And I'm being told really loud for you today. Don't be so stuck on the seriousness of whatever this issue is or this matter is. You need to almost like, I feel like almost like high anxiety, nervousness, like almost like claustrophobic, like hard to breathe. And it's almost like, I don't know if this is with you or somebody around you, but it's like a lot of stress. And I'm being told, and that's why the Otter comes up, is you need to, and again, this is about taking time for yourself. You need to stop and breathe a little bit and know that there's, and I'm being told this really loud, that you need to understand there's some things that we cannot control, we cannot change, they just simply are, and we can only take care of ourselves and our direct sacred hoop, okay, our circle, our sacred circle, our circle of life, the people and things that are important to us, that are close to us. And I'm being told you need to ease up on yourself a little bit. And again, I'm feeling, okay, I'm feeling like there's a gentleman that's stepping forward. And it's like chest issues and breathing issues, and my heart is heavy. And it's almost like he's an older gentleman, but not like elderly. But he's telling you, and my heart is like racing right now. And he's telling you, you need to slow down a little bit and learn to be gentler with yourself. Go out and play, relax, take time to do some things that you like to do. And I realize that we're in lockdown right now across the world. I understand that. I get that. But this is about almost like your peace of mind and your well-being. So Yvonne, you need to kind of embrace a playful side and let the other stuff go, even if it's just for a few hours or an afternoon or an evening. But it's like step away and unplug. And I'm like, I can just, it's like major stress. You need to breathe through it. And again, I don't know if it's the gentleman that's stepping forward, that this is how he passed, or if it's yourself with just anxiety that you deal with in a daily basis right now, currently, like something that's really bothering you. But take a minute to step back and just breathe. I'm told everything is going to be fine. You have people in spirit that are around you, that love you, that are proud of you, that are there to assist you. If you ask them, they will help you. You just have to allow it. I'm also being told that there's, you're also a person that doesn't like asking for help or others to help you with stuff. So perhaps that's part of the issue that's kind of stressing things out. Sometimes we need to set that down, and I'm one that had that lesson to learn. And it took me a very long time to learn it. But it's almost like a relief of a burden when you do ask people, and people don't care. They don't judge you. They don't judge us. If you need help, that's how they kind of feel that you care about them, as if you're coming to them and asking for help with issues, whether it's somebody to listen to you or be there for you or share time with you, even if it's like you and I are doing right now. But I'm being told you need to be a little more spontaneous, allow a little bit more relaxation into your life. And that's your card today, Yvonne, is the Otter, okay? And hopefully that hopefully that helps and resonates with you a little bit, okay? Okay, let's see. Hi, Janine Oates, how are you? Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. You're welcome, Jane. Hi, Becky. Hi, Janine Oates. Would you like a card, Janine Oates? I can give you a card. And Hannah, I'll get you in a second, okay? You love my accent. So funny, because when I listen to all you guys across the pond, I love your accents too. All right, let me give one to Jeannie Oates. I'm sorry, I put my glasses on and now I'm looking. And then Hannah, I'll get you one too, okay? So hang on one second here. Jeannie, let me get you a card first. Okay. Now, remember, I can never promise you what comes through. I can just tell you it's given with love, and it's usually what we need to hear, not necessarily what we want to hear. But it does help us and gives us clarity. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, Jeannie, you also get the koi today. Okay, and the koi is about the ancestors, our elders, our ancestors that are in spirit. But what I'm getting with you is a white koi that has black coloring on it as well. So this is about balance for you. This is about, okay, and I see, okay, this is gonna, you gotta listen to the whole message because, okay, the koi is mostly white with patches of black on it, okay? Now, I don't know if you're aware, but koi represent, you'll see them in a lot of symbolism with yin and yang, yin and yang. So it's about balance. And what I'm seeing right now is, okay. And again, listen to the whole message. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm seeing all the white, the light, you know, like positiveness, you know. White represents purity of thought, purity, you know, light, positives, you know, sacredness. And black in humans' mind means on the dark side of things. But what I'm supposed to tell you is, in order to be able to walk that path of a light worker, or to walk that path of lightheartedness, we also have to balance it with understanding the shadow, and I rather use the word shadowed side of things, okay? Because without the shadows, we wouldn't be able to appreciate the light. And sometimes shadows are needed so that we can understand things better. So what I'm being told right now is there's a situation that is around you that you need to step to the shadows a little bit. And it's not a negative. Shadows are not a negative, okay? But you need to step to the shadows a little bit so that you can observe what's going on, so that you can see the bigger picture, I'm being told. And that by doing so, you'll be bringing about balance and be able to be more objective with the situation. And they're giving me 3, 4. So 3, 4. So 3, 4. So either 3 to 4 days, or it's representing the 3rd month, 4th month. 3, 4. They're giving me 3, 4, but they're separate. So 3, 4, whether it's a 3rd month, 4th day, or 3 to 4 days. I'm not really sure, but it should resonate and ring with you what that is. If it doesn't right away, write it down and it'll come back to you. But that's almost like a validation for you that what you're hearing is a truth. I'm also being shown that whatever it is more of a family situation, whether that's friends that you consider family or actual family members, but you need to step back to the shadows so that you can see the entire picture. And again, this is a koi, and it's all about balance, yin and yang. It's a black and white koi, okay? So I hope that brings a little bit of, you know, resonates a little bit with you for whatever's going on for you, okay? All right, let me go down to Hannah. Hannah Boyce, one of my best friends in my 30s that I worked with in a hotel. community. I used to work at the company that owns Harris Casinos and Homewood Suites and Embassy Suites worldwide. And her last name was Boyce. One of my best friends ever. All right, let's see what I can get for you, Miss Boyce. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And your card is also the Badger. Okay. And yours today, and I had the Badger for somebody a little bit ago, yours today is about perseverance. Okay. You need to keep pushing through no matter what. Okay. You don't waver with whatever this is going on right now with you, or the issue that is at hand that you're concerned about or you're asking about in your head right now. It's all about perseverance, sticking to the course. I'm being told don't waver. You're not going to get the results you want if you keep wavering, because I keep seeing almost like, you know, the Badger is like walking from one side of the woods to the other side of the path in the woods, and it's like not keeping to the course. And what happens is, okay, all right, yep. Okay, yep, okay. So this is what they want me to explain to you. Okay, we get up one day and we have something in mind that we want to accomplish, okay? And we put out to the universe, man, I'd really like to get a new job. I'd really like to have some more time for myself. I'd really like to meet somebody that I could bring into my life that possibly could be a significant other. Man, I really want to be able to accomplish this. Man, I wanna, okay? And we do that, and then like a couple days later, a couple weeks later, we haven't really gotten the answer that we want or we think we want in time, in the time that we want. Okay, wants and needs, okay? So we like say, okay, I'm going to alter that thought and I'm changing it up. So erase that off my manifestation board, erase that out of my thoughts. Now instead of that, maybe I'll do this, or maybe I want that. And what happens is the universe and spirit are setting things up. They're lining things up. They're clearing the path. They're building that road to get us to that mark where X marks a spot, okay, to what we want, what we need, what we're looking for, whatever, okay? And in a few moments, we kind of clear that all up, and now we're saying, well, we want this instead. And think of it as being someone who has tried to do something for someone that changes their mind, okay? And you got to start all over again. Well, that's what the universe and spirit has to do all over again. So what I'm being told for you with the Badger is perseverance and patience, okay? Keep working at it. It's coming. It's going to happen. You're going to get the results you're looking for, again, with whatever this issue is. But you have to be diligent and follow what it is you're supposed to follow, because you put it out there. Now you just got to allow the time to happen. And things, and I'm being told really loud, things don't happen in a snap. Things don't happen by pushing an easy button. If it was easy, everybody would be pushing that button, okay? So that's what I'm being told for you, Hannah. Perseverance and patience. It'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get the outcome that you're looking to get. It's just going to take a little bit of time, okay? All right. Hannah, I hope that resonates with you a little bit. And remember, again, folks, it's not always what we want to hear or we want. It's what we need to hear at this moment in time so that we can move in positives forward, okay? Get a drink of water. All right. Woo. All right. Anan Celeste, I will give you a card. You bet. All right. All right, Anan. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy as you're sheltering at home. And remember this, you know, it's only been a couple months for some people, not a month for other people that are doing this. If it's people we love and care about, we need to do this. And just think about all the times that you guys have all said, and me included, God, I wish I had more time to do blah, blah, blah at home. Man, I wish I had more time to spend with my children. Oh, I wish I had more time I could blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what, guys? Now you got time. So don't waste that time. Okay, Anan, it's coming. Hang on. I'm just giving it a really good shuffle, sweetie. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember, these are one-card reads because I was trying to get more people done for you. When I do readings on individual basis, they're not just one cards. I usually sit with you for a half hour to an hour or more. So this is just kind of a brief synopsis of what I work with you with. All right, and on your card is the heron. Okay, now this heron on this card actually was a heron that I had out in front of my home. So I love my wildlife here. And the heron brings many, many lessons. And if you don't know how the herons are, and up here where I live, they come in late spring and they're here through late fall before they take off and head wherever it is they head. And then what I'm being shown for you, okay, is how the heron moves forward in their day. I don't know how many of you have actually seen them hunt before, but they walk very slowly. They're very precise in where and how they step. And they can take up to an hour to move their foot from the ground slowly up and into the next step. I have seen nothing like it ever in my life from any other creature than the cranes and the herons. And this is a lesson that I'm being shown with you, for you today, Anan, is you have to be very mindful of where you take and place your next step. Not so much caution as you need to do it without disturbing things around you. So in other words, like me, I'm a bull in a china shop. I'm a bear. So, you know, I just bust in. I'm blunt. Whatever this is that's going on with you. And I feel that this is like a choice you're making, like to your next, like, adventure, your next possibility. Okay. But I'm being told, make it very, not so much cautiously as very slowly, so that when you step down, like when the heron puts its, and this is what they're showing me, so that the heron puts its foot down into the water, it's a sure-footed thing, okay? So patience, calm, and move very slowly, almost like so they don't see it coming. I also feel like there's outside influences that are trying to get you to go one way or another way, and it's like almost like you don't want to go that way, but you think it's the best way, but it's really not the best way. So again, it's like bugger off, people. And it's almost like what you have to tell them, although maybe not verbally, kind of silently tell them that, and then just take your footing and slowly put it where it needs to go. And once you do that, because you're doing it in such a precise manner, so that you're aware of your surroundings, that you're aware of all the conditions going on around you, that it'll happen, that it'll be positive. And I'm also told really loud to tell you that it's going to be positive for you. Okay, you don't need to worry about positive for other people. Okay, because they need to take care of their own shit. Okay, and I was told shit. Okay, they need to take care of their own stuff. All right, you need to take care of you. Worry about you and your circle, your sacred circle. And again, your card today is the Heron. Okay, so I hope that happened a little bit to resonate with you a little bit today. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Woo! Hi, Rihanna. How are you? How are you today? I'm going to pull a card for Rihanna. Okay. Rihanna, let's see what I can do for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Rihanna. Great card. Christy would be so jealous. The Tiger. Okay. What I'm being shown with the Tiger for you today, Rihanna, is like the gate opening. So like you're behind this like enclosure. The tiger's behind this enclosure, and this energy's building and it's building, and it's like kind of almost like pacing back and forth, but it's also preparing so that when that enclosure opens, like the cage door opens, it can pounce. And it's like you're not wasting time. I'm being told really loud. You're not wasting time. You're doing prep. You're doing the things you need to do to make sense out of the chaos, so that once the chaos is cleared, order will be present for you. Okay, so that once that cage door opens, that the tiger will be able to pounce. Tigers are very stealth. They're very accurate. They're very watchful. They're very thoughtful in how they move throughout their life, okay? How they go through their days. And that's what I'm being shown. Keep your eye on the prize. Once those gates or that cage door where the tiger's being kept behind is opened, I'm being shown that almost like they're handing you a cup. Not like this cup, but a cup, like a goblet almost up, and it's like full to the brim. So I feel that there's been struggles, that there's been a little bit of anxiety, but not much, because I feel that you trust Creator and the universe and the angels and life in general to give you what it is you're supposed to be doing. But your bounty will be so much more once you come out the other side of all of this. Okay, so Rihanna, your card today is the Tiger. Okay. All right, guys. We've been here a little over an hour. So until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy. I hope I've been a little bit of an assistance to the people I pulled some cards for. Again, thanks to Bex Reynolds for stopping in a little bit today so we could talk a little bit about the show and some stuff. Make sure you check the Ghost Dimension team out over on Amazon Prime, YouTube, Pluto TV. Sign up on YouTube to follow them. Hit the like button up here if you haven't. Stop in and say hi to the guys anytime, all right? And for now, thank you again, and God bless y'all. And for now, bear out. Take care.